So this should be a relatively interesting video. Today, a new vehicle showed up down at IAAI headquarters. This is my, I think, 2011, 12, 13 Range Rover. And I got it for super cheap. I wasn't going to make a video about it just yet, but something changed when I saw the tow truck driver on camera delivering it. He got out, he attempted to jump start it, apparently couldn't figure out how, and instead of figuring it out, he decided to take my Range Rover and shake it using the trailer, using the rollback. I've seen this done before, but not quite in this manner. Generally, they'll put these little slide sticks under the wheels or something to help them maneuver off the trailer or off the rollback. In this case, he just shook the trailer violently, and the Range Rover would kind of jerk a little bit more off of the rollback each time until eventually it was on the ground. I don't know if that's proper procedure for unloading a vehicle, as opposed to just jump starting it, because it was supposed to run. It supposedly has like 118,000 miles on it. It's a clean title. I got it for $3,000. I thought this is going to be a great deal. After watching the video of him violently shaking my car off of the trailer for 8 minutes, I'm starting to wonder if maybe I made a mistake. So we are going to jump in the Rivian, and we're going to go down to IAAI headquarters because I have not seen this yet. This was delivered earlier this afternoon, and, well, I am very concerned. And since I don't know what my recourse is if something goes wrong here, I thought I should probably get down there ASAP. Let's go take a look at it, and let's find out if we can, see or hear anything damaged, because if so, we need to make a claim. So while I'm driving down to IAAI headquarters, why don't you guys watch this clip of the tow truck driver unloading my new-to-me vehicle, and you can drop your comments below and tell me if you think he did the right thing. So you can clearly see that this guy opened the hood as if he was going to jump start it. He had a booster pack. It looks like he had the booster pack under the hood. The wind caught it and slammed the hood closed. And then he pops the hood. He goes back to opening the hood again with the booster pack. Then for some reason just decides to close the hood and proceed to bounce my Range Rover right off the back of his trailer. I have seen a method similar to this before, but I've never seen one quite like this. With that said, I'm going to get down there and we're just going to take a look at the truck itself, just try to make sure nothing appears to be physically damaged. Well, we are here, and I'm just hoping there's no damage. I haven't seen this before, so I don't have any idea what to expect other than what the pictures showed. The way the thing looked like it dropped off the back, though, man, it had me really concerned. But it looks like the back is fine. I don't see any damage to the bumper or anything. Let's go around the front, because it looked like the front was dragging. Ooh. Yep, air suspension is down. That's, oh, it's even... What is this? What's going on over here? Yeah, the air suspension is totally collapsed. That's no good. What is going on here? Oh, those tires look super old. They're not. They're 2021. But they are completely dry rotted. Look at this. What is going on? And then this. Oh, this is from dragging the ground. There's rocks from my driveway. Look at that. You see the rocks from the driveway in this thing? So when it hit the ground, I guess, it broke and just sheared all of this off the front. Of course, I can't really prove that, though. You know what I mean? Because how can I prove that it wasn't like that before it left the auction, or while it was in the auction? I can't. What a shame, man. What a shame. Ooh, wow. Interior's gorgeous. Look at this, like mocha. That's beautiful. If this turns out to be decent, this might be one that I... Ooh, screens in the back? Oh, it's got a droopy headliner. That's easily fixed, though. This is not bad unless there's something really, really wrong with it. Obviously, the battery's dead. That's why the guy didn't start it. Let's pop the... Oh, what happened here? Oh, come on. Is the key missing? No, it's there. This is... Right? No, I think the physical key is missing. Land Rover roadside assistance. I'm sure that would do a lot of good, right? A refrigerator. iPod connection, USB connection. I was really hoping that we would find the key, because I am certain that in... Oh, here it is, right here. There's the key. Okay, it just fell off. Look at this. Range Rover, baby. All right. Let's just take a look under the hood. I don't know where the battery is on this thing. Maybe it's in the trunk or underneath the back seat or something. I don't know. Hell, I don't even know where the hood release is. There it is. Surely there's some kind of a jump point under the hood, right? Maybe not. I think there's an engine cover that's supposed to be here too. So there's some ground points down there, but yeah, I don't see a jump point, which may be why the guy just said screw it. He just wasn't gonna mess with it. I would bet if you open this up, though, I would bet wrong. That's all the ABS stuff. Okay. So I'm guessing it's in the trunk then, or in the hatch. Let's come back here and see if we can get in Is there a, no, yeah, right here. So if this thing dies, how are you supposed to, oh, dude, no. What is this? That was not in the pictures. All of this hanging off like this was not in the pictures. So if you noticed, he towed it backwards. So instead of towing it with the truck facing forward, he had it backwards. So as he's driving down the road, all of that wind, 70 plus miles an hour, plus all the wind we got out here today, is literally hitting it from the back. It was not designed to be towed in that direction with all that wind hitting. So there you go. Great. You know, it's one of those things, if you have one job, you know what I mean? You have one freaking job, and you couldn't do it right. So I'm betting the battery is probably sitting over there. This is going to be fun to get to. Let's see if we can climb in and open this panel. Nope. That is a CD changer. You know, I should probably just get on Google and try to look up where the hell the battery is in this car. I'm sure the spare tire sits under here. No spare. No spare. No battery. Perfect. I found it. I have not tried to start it yet, but I found the battery. I looked on that side. I didn't look on this side. This is where it was. I actually had to look up a YouTube video to figure out where the battery was on this thing. Ooh. Ooh. It didn't like that. The battery must be really dead. All right, here we go. There it is. I didn't hear anything. I just want to make sure the thing is not like totally broken. I mean, it's got some damage from that guy, but push to start. There we go. Let's turn all this off. Close the door. Hopefully this thing airs up. I'm not so sure that it's airing up. Oh, great. Immediately, we're greeted with whatever the red triangle is, the yellow triangle, and a check engine light. Perfect. As if I haven't made enough bad decisions today, I am currently winning another import. Let me introduce you to potentially my new 1979 Bentley. I think this is a T2, if I remember correctly. It's a beautiful car. I have no idea why I'm bidding on this. I really don't. Monkey Wrench Mike sent this to me and he said, Randy, you gotta bid on this. And I said, oh no. Yep, the auction is happening right now. I'm winning it for $5,900. Now back to this. I guess what I need to do is pull up Insurance Auto Auctions real quick and take another look at the photos. I want to double check on this mirror cap that's missing. This may have been missing, maybe not. I don't remember. It's not the end of the world on that. Not really the end of the world on this, whatever you call this up here either. It just kind of sucks that it was missing. And I am telling you, man, like I am certain it was there. So as if I needed proof, which I didn't, but I mean, here we go. Let's pull up the pictures. You can clearly see, if we zoom in, we have a mirror cap. What about the back? Yeah, that was there too. See this? That white piece was there along with the camera was attached to it. So these are things that ended up missing. That's really frustrating. I guess I'll send a message or an email over to Insurance Auto Auctions, but I'll be honest with you, I don't expect they're going to do anything about it. I really don't. That is really frustrating. So the mirror cap that was on here is gone, and the cover that goes back here is also gone. And this camera, now that I've seen the pictures, the camera actually goes in here like this. It's supposed to be held in somewhere or another. Maybe it goes this way. Maybe it's like this. I don't know. That is very, very frustrating. And again, you know, these tow truck drivers, man, like, I don't know this guy. I've never seen him before in my life. It's like they don't care. Like, they will throw whatever on. They'll take it down the road backwards, let your pieces blow off, fly away. They will damage your vehicles. They will drive off and pretend like nothing ever happened, because to them, these are just junk. We're not really going to go any further than that with this one today, guys. We've got some lights on the dash. It seemed like it was kind of misfiring. We've got a suspension fault. If you try to move the suspension, it does nothing. Terrain response programs are not available. So that's nice. This is great. I bought this thinking, you know, this could be a nice little car for Nick. I should have known better. And since we're already here and I'm letting the battery charge, I guess I could show you guys real quick some of the other great stuff I bought, thinking maybe Nick would be interested. I don't know. Here I bought a BMW X3. This is from Insurance Auto Auctions, and this is one also. I don't remember the mirrors flopping around. It's not just that one. It's this one over here too, is also, you know, freshly broken. Isn't that great? More than a little frustrated, because I saw this and I thought, man, you know, this could be a great car for Nick to pick from as well. I mean, come on, the kid's going to see the thing with floppy mirrors and he's going to be like, nah, I don't want that. So, you know, anyway, I've got a Z71 Chevy Tahoe. Yeah. Lift kit, big wheels, meaty tires. This was a new car trade-in. I've got my fingers crossed. Usually, not always, but usually the new car trades, these things are usually pretty decent, man. It's sold on a red light, so who knows. Same thing, obviously, this was from Insurance Auto Auctions. You get no guarantees on these at all. Clean title on this one, clean title on the Range Rover. Of course, we've got the Raptor over here that he's more than welcome to pick from if he's interested in it. Honestly, if it was me, I'd probably take this. If it was me. The Toyota Mirai sold. I don't know why it's still here. Smart Car sold. Also, don't know why it's still here. Ram truck sold. It should be gone also, but they're finally coming to pick it up tomorrow. On the Lincoln, I almost forgot to tell you guys, I did some soul searching on the old Lincoln Town Car. And I kind of had high hopes in working with Strutmasters on this. I thought this would be great. And I wasn't looking for anything free. I want to point that out real quick. But I did contact Strutmasters, and I asked them if they might be interested in a sponsorship, a potential integration, even a partial, where it's like I pay for part of it, they sponsor part of it, whatever. And they just weren't very polite. You know what I mean? Very short and just kind of, you know, no, we're not interested. And I was like, okay. I was like, cool. I was like, you guys could have been a little more polite about it, though. I'll be honest with you, I have no interest in working with a company, not because they said that they weren't interested. If they come back and said, you know, unfortunately right now it's not in the budget, or this isn't a good time, or whatever, yeah, it's completely understandable. But you could have said something like, you know, we'd still like to hook you up, you know, maybe we can give you the a discount of some sort, or even just like a 5% discount, whatever. That would have been great. But even if not, you could have told me this is how much it's going to cost, this is how much shipping is going to cost, and they just seemed like they weren't interested in working with me at all. And I could go through their website and I could purchase these air suspension components for about $750, which is probably a fair price. But I just don't want to work with this company after this. I honestly just do not want to work with this company after this. So I decided after looking around for other air suspension components, coilover kits for this, I decided I'm just done with it. I'm fed up. And then the rats came back as well. They got in here, and they haven't destroyed anything else. I mean, they've pretty well destroyed everything the last go around, but I can't get rid of these things, man. These things just keep coming back, and they keep making a freaking mess of everything. So whoever gets this next, I feel for you. I really do, because in my opinion, this thing's nothing more than a parts car at this point. I even took, you remember the battery that was in my other Tahoe that was off-gassing, like hissing and smoke, like trying to explode? Yeah, well, I took my nice new expensive battery out of this, and I put the crappy battery back in. Let me tell you something. This sold, you guys ready for this? This sold for $50. I kid you not. This sold for $50. And the best part of this is by the time it was done, they gave me a guarantee. They said, we guarantee this car will sell for $275. If it sells for any less, they will pay me the difference. Well, it sold for $50. And they guaranteed they were going to pay me the difference. You know, they're going to pay me the $275 or whatever. Well, they came back after the fact. They're like, by the way, yeah, we're not paying you. They told me I owe them $125. Yes, the auction house, I actually, instead of sending this to the scrapyard where I probably could have got $300 or $400 for it, it still has catalytic converters and everything. Instead of selling it to a scrapyard where I could have actually collected some kind of cash off of it, they told me I owe them $125. So it literally cost me $125 to sell this car. That's after I paid for it. That's after I paid good money to have the interior cleaned and detailed, which unfortunately didn't come out, you know, it wasn't done to my satisfaction. After everything, I get to pay $125 to get this off my property. And it's kind of a similar situation with that 2009 Ram down there. Same situation. They guaranteed me it'd bring like $2,500. It brought $1,000, and they are going to pay me the $1,000, but they are not giving me the guaranteed money they told me they were going to give me. Now, if you've missed out, I'm sure some people are going to say, where's the Bentley? I don't want you to worry. There is the Bentley down here, but there's also this, I think this is a 750 horsepower. I haven't even had a chance to do a video on this yet. This is a 2014 Raptor, and this is the Shelby Raptor. All right, this is the Baja Raptor. If you've never heard of it, don't feel bad. Neither did I. I had no idea what it was at first. I had to do some real looking into it to figure out that this is a Baja Raptor supercharged Shelby that should be 700 ponies under the hood. I got it for $10,000. I had to jump on it through Copart. We'll find out if it runs or anything in an upcoming video. The Bentley Continental GT, it is still here. I just haven't had a chance to really get to it and do anything with it yet, but I want to assure you we will be getting back to this car in the near future. And everybody's favorite on the channel, the Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. Hey, listen, may not be the most popular car, but a hybrid car with today's gas prices, if I can get this thing going, this is a $400 car. If I can get it going, I bought a part for it. It's in the trunk. It only cost me, I don't know, $100, maybe $150. Brand new OEM part, but we have to take the battery pack apart. We have to take the hybrid battery pack apart to replace this relay. If that fixes it, we're going to have us a really decent car for very little money. And then I have something else for you guys. I went out the other day and I bought another Bentley. I bought a 2001 Bentley Arnage Red Label. Red Label is very important because that means it is the turbo, and that is the Rolls-Royce engine. On top of that, I bought like a 2010 Dodge Charger RT because you guys know Nick loves his Dodge Chargers. So I bought a Dodge Charger RT, but it's an older one just in case his car gets totaled. And then on top of that, I went out and I bought something else. I thought maybe Nick would like a BMW. So I bought some luxury cars. We're going to do like a little luxury thing, see how much we got all these cheap cars for it, how much they actually cost when they were new. That way we can make fun of the depreciation. But I got Nick in case he decides he wants it. And we'll see. It's a BMW after all, but it's a BMW like 428. It's a 4 Series coupe, little turbocharged 4-cylinder, just like the X3 over there. Turbocharged 4-cylinder, should be relatively easy to work on and hopefully somewhat trouble-free. I thought it's a nice little coupe, man. I think it's a slick-looking car. I ended up getting that for a little bit more than I'd like to admit down in Texas, but I think if it's something that Nick really likes, it's absolutely worth it. Well, with that, I think I'm going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I had to come down here and check this thing out for myself. I am going to send Insurance Auto Auctions, I want to send them an email with some pictures, and we'll see what they say. I really don't expect they're going to cover anything because Insurance Auto Auctions has a policy just like Copart does, and it's basically as is, where is, meaning, and this is the God's honest truth, you can see pictures of this thing like I just showed you, where the thing was in absolutely beautiful condition, and it could arrive with the quarter panel crunched on it. And unfortunately, they don't have to cover it, all right? Because in the terms of service, it says that the pictures are for representation purposes only and do not guarantee like an actual image of what the vehicle may look like when you get it. So basically, you're screwed. Most of these, you're safe until they come off of the lot. When they come off the lot, at that point, you're on your own. Obviously, this was shipped. I had IAAI do the shipping, so I don't know if that changes things because I paid them for shipping, but I got a feeling I'm going to be SOL on this one, so I'll need to try to find that cover for the roof. I'll need to try to find the mirror cap, and then, of course, it's an old Range Rover with over 100,000 miles on the odometer. Chances are very good this thing, as Jason S. pointed out, probably will end up with a blown head gasket because all of the Range Rovers from this era always have a blown head gasket. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.